What's up, all you mad gamers of the Gamer Nation? Well, it's finally the end of the week. So what do we do on the weekends? We hit up garage sales, we go to cash converters, we go to EB, we go to Nan and Grop and Bop and brick and mortar shops, and we try and find ourselves a good deal. So guys, here's to your weekend, and let it be plentiful with your findings as well as your gameplays. Cheers. And my Friday night is proudly presented to you by Baron Samity, a smooth spiced rum, which just trickles off your lips as if it was just the sweetest rum. Hi ho, it's off to sea we go. Alright, sorry about that guys, just having a bit of fun, trying a few new things, you know how it is. And don't forget guys, if you like the show, give us a thumbs up. I know you got two, I only want one. And if you like the show that I'm putting out here, don't forget to tell your mother, tell your father, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your cousins, tell your friends about Mad Mikey Gaming. Why? Because they might like gaming too. So in this week's shit, it's a very, very light haul, so I do just firstly apologize to you guys. I'm saving the pennies for the little thing coming out next month called the Nintendo Switch, along with Horizon Zero Dawn. They've brought out a really nice looking collector's edition. I don't know if I'm going to save up for that one or whether I'm just going to end up getting just the standard edition. I'm still a bit conflicted. I don't really know. We'll see how we go. I might sort of hold off and see if we can find it cheap, because there's an actual EB store that generally gets a lot of the overstock of it, and if they don't move it because it's too expensive, they sell it at a very reasonable price. Or of course the mid-year sales where they have a lot left over. So I might try my luck with that one, because I'm not 100% sold on Zero Dawn. But you're not here to talk about the games that are coming out. I just procrastinating because I don't have that many games this week. Alright, so the first bunch, I don't normally sort of buy a lot of handheld games, but this one is an exception. I bought the double pack, it's not really a double pack, I just bought them both, of Hotel Dusk Room 12 and Last Window, The Secret of Cape West. Now, Hotel Dusk I actually had originally on the original Nintendo DS, and when you got the R4 card, what did you do? You went out and got it. Now, for you guys who don't know about this game, it's actually a really fantastic sort of detective noir story, and you actually hold your DS sideways. So it's like a sort of book. So you've got a lot of the gameplay on one side, and then your map and your inventory on the right. So you actually hold it like a book. It was a really intuitive game for back in that day. There's a lot of awesome puzzles in it. And I never actually got around to playing the second one, because there was a very good copyright protection on it. So never got around to it. So I found these really cheap. I think this one was about $14. I think they were both $14, to be honest. I actually picked this one up from an EB Games, just in the store. It's in really good condition. I'm going to start doing close-ups now, so you'll probably be looking at it now. And Last Window, I actually found it at my local cash converters, and it was still in plastic. So for $14, I was pretty wrapped with that. Not that you have to worry too much about with the 3DS games and cartridge-based games, because they're generally pretty good nick unless somebody's just taken a hammer to them and smashed them out. And in the last two games of the week, I know they're both Xbox games, and they're actually, one of them I'll leave till last, but the next one I picked up was Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects. Now this was a really, really good brawler game. I actually really enjoyed it, but a lot of people didn't like it. Now it was a Marvel EA game, and I think that the bad rap that it sort of got from this game was the fact that there was a lot of repetitive imperfects, and then you'd sort of come up against your bosses, which were other characters. Now, what I really loved about this was the diversity of characters. It didn't have a lot of your mainstay characters, but what I was more interested in, and maybe in my younger years, was being able to play as Elektra, because I love her as a character. Ever since I saw her in the Daredevil movie, let's not talk about the Daredevil movie, even though I did enjoy it. So, yeah. I actually really enjoyed this game. I traded it in, as I did with a lot of my games, but this is really cool. So you get to battle with 18 superheroes from 6 families, including a powerful new group, the Imperfects. Unleash the devastating superpowers unique to each character. Your surroundings are your weapon in fully destructible battle environments. Well, that's debatable. Save Earth in a single-player storyline unrivaled by any fighting game. So, yeah, it looks like you've got quite a few diverse characters. As I said, it's a really good game. I picked it up for about $17. It's in really good nick. I'm really happy because this is actually one that I've been eyeing up for a while, because it can actually get a bit pricey online for this game. So to get it for under $20, I was absolutely wrapped with that one. Now, if you follow me on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and everything, you'd know that I have this copy of Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy, on the Xbox. Now, the box left quite a lot to be desired. I couldn't get the sticker off. It's torn at the bottom, but it came with a lot of the things that was needed. And I mean, the inside's a bit broken up too, but it came with the first 2 games in really good nick. It came with the maps. It came with the instructions. So I was sort of going to leave it there. But I actually saw online at the same store that they had another one in stock. So I'm like, look, this is going for $32 for possibly 3 of the greatest games of all time. I'm going to take another crack at this one. So I actually wasn't that disappointed. This one is in quite a lot better condition. The box, I mean, it's what you can expect for a game that's been out for so long. This one was actually missing the maps, but the games were in perfect condition. Like, the shine on them is amazing. It looks like they're just brand new print. Very minimal scratches on the discs. So I can combine these and I'm going to have a semi-decent one. So I'm just going to have to actually look at the difference between the Vice City and 3 discs, see which one's the best, because I know that the San Andreas disc is a lot better in this newer one than what the other one. It's almost like they bought that trilogy and only played San Andreas back in the day. But as I said, guys, it was a very light load this week. So in the comments below, please let me know what you guys have picked up this week. I love starting a conversation with you guys about what your interests are. Next week, obviously, we're still getting to know Mad Mikeey. I think, as I said, I think that show's sort of slowly running down. A Day in This Gamer's Life on Tuesday and Thursday, as well as we'll return for next Friday with shit I'll probably never play again. And hopefully I'll have a bit more next week. I am expecting a couple of things into the deliveries. I'm also sort of looking at the Hanzo VGA adapter for the Dreamcast. I've actually got the Retrobit one. But a guy on one of the Facebook groups that I'm on just bought the Hanzo one, and he said that it fixes a lot of the prison bar effect that comes with a lot of the other ones. So I'm maybe looking at getting that. It's $70 US, but it's free shipping from Spain. So I might look a bit more into that. But guys, have you had any experience with the VGA cables on the Dreamcast? Because I think that it makes it look 20 times better than what it does with just your normal colored cables. But guys, hope you have a fantastic weekend. Play lots of games. Let me know what you're playing as well. So, bye guys.